Welcome to session 2, Laws and Regulations Governing Inclusive Education. This session regards aspects of inclusive education laws, best practices in inclusive music, teacher training requirements, equal access principles, and accessibility in buildings and music technology. Concretely, this session explores legal considerations, regulations, and best practices, emphasizing the creation of inclusive learning environments and supporting the academic success of all students. The United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities ensures equal education rights for persons with disabilities globally. European countries enact laws promoting equal access, including law education. I invite you to watch this 2-minute video material on the importance of the European Union and its role, the legal initiatives it undertakes to support people with disabilities. European education systems are mandated to provide tailored accommodation and comprehensive support services to students with disabilities, ensuring equitable access to legal education. Students with disabilities should benefit from personalized support plans, outlining tailored accommodations and services, fostering academic success through collaborative efforts among law schools, support services and faculty, emphasizing comprehensive and inclusive approaches. Technology serves as a cornerstone for promoting accessibility and inclusivity in legal education. To support students with disabilities effectively, schools must furnish access to a range of assistive technology tools, including screen readers, speech-to-text software, and alternative input devices. Additionally, it is imperative that educational institutions prioritize the development and maintenance of online learning platforms, course materials, and resources that are accessible to students with diverse learning needs. Collaborative partnerships among education systems, disability advocacy groups, legal professionals, and government agencies are crucial for promoting inclusive education and advocating for the rights of students with disabilities. Education systems should actively engage with these groups to identify and address barriers, ensuring equal access and participation for all. Inclusive music education aims to offer all students, regardless of abilities or disabilities, meaningful opportunities for music learning and expression. Regulations and best practices should govern inclusive music education, ensuring high-quality instruction and experiences for every student. Universal design for learning principles shape music instruction for diverse learners, offering varied representation, engagement, and expression. Strategies include visual aids, flexible seating, and technology integration. Students with disabilities may have individualized education programs outlining accommodations for music education. Collaboration between music educators and special education professionals ensures effective implementation of these accommodations. Accommodations and adaptations in music education encompass providing diverse instruments, employing alternative teaching methods, and offering flexible assessment options to support students with disabilities. Craft a music curriculum that embraces diverse cultures, traditions, and musical styles, fostering inclusivity and respect for students' backgrounds. Encourage exploration of music from diverse perspectives to cultivate appreciation and understanding of cultural diversity. Provide comprehensive professional development for music educators on inclusive teaching practices, disability awareness, and accommodations in music education. Equip educators with resources, including workshops and online courses, to effectively implement inclusive strategies and address diverse student needs. Inclusive music education guided by legal standards and best practices, prioritize equity, access, and diversity. Utilizing UDL principles, individualized accommodation, culturally responsive curriculum, and ongoing professional development, educators empower all students to engage with music meaningfully. Teacher training in inclusive education is crucial for supporting diverse student needs. This session explores legal requirements and emphasizes the importance of creating inclusive learning environments. Many states mandate specific certification or licensure for teachers in inclusive or special education settings. Requirements often entail coursework, specialized endorsements, or proficiency in inclusive teaching practices. Certain states mandate ongoing professional development for teachers in inclusive education. This may include training in universal design for learning, differentiated instruction, behavior management, and collaboration with special education professionals. European teacher training programs should cover inclusive education principles, laws, policies, and strategies for creating inclusive environments and supporting diverse students' needs. Educators must implement inclusive teaching strategies, provide accommodations, collaborate with support staff, and foster inclusive classroom culture. Teachers need familiarity with legal requirements and procedures for developing and implementing individualized education plans. Training should cover IEP components, participation in meetings, and implementing specified accommodations and support. Inclusive education training emphasizes integrating culturally responsive and trauma-informed practices to cultivate safe, affirming learning environments that effectively address the diverse needs of all students. The importance of collaboration among educators, special education professionals, support staff, and families is underscored, with training focusing on honing effective communication and collaboration techniques. Teacher training in inclusive education is not only a legal requirement, but also an ethical imperative, ensuring that educators are thoroughly equipped with the knowledge, skills, and resources necessary to comprehensively support the diverse needs of every student. Recognizing equal access to education as a fundamental right, it encompasses both physical and instructional access, guaranteeing that individuals with disabilities have equitable opportunities to participate fully in educational programs, services, and activities. Accommodations and modifications serve as critical tools for empowering students with disabilities to engage fully in educational activities and access the curriculum effectively, thereby promoting their academic success. Promoting accessibility in buildings and facilities is indispensable for fostering inclusion and ensuring equitable opportunities for all individuals, including those with disabilities within educational settings. The United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities and the European Accessibility Act stand as testament to the commitment to advocating for the rights and accessibility of persons with disabilities, establishing comprehensive principles and standards to promote inclusion across EU member states. Each European country has its own national legislation and standards regarding accessibility in buildings and facilities. For instance, in the United Kingdom, the Equality Act 2010 mandates reasonable adjustments for accessibility. The European Committee for Standardization develops technical standards for accessibility in the built environment, guiding design, construction, and renovation practices. Compliance with accessibility standards is enforced through building regulations, planning permissions, and inspections by local authorities. Non-compliance may result in legal consequences. Collaboration with disability advocacy organizations and accessibility experts is crucial for identifying barriers and developing effective solutions, ensuring buildings and facilities meet diverse user needs. Access to music technology is essential for individuals with disabilities to engage in musical expression. Legal considerations regarding accessible music technology in Europe will be explored, including regulations, standards, and best practices. The European Committee for Standardization also develops technical standards for digital accessibility, guiding the design of user interfaces, software, and hardware control. Assistive music technology includes specialized tools tailored to aid individuals with disabilities in musical activity. Collaboration between developers, advocacy organizations, and end users is crucial for ensuring accessibility. In Europe, national laws and regulatory bodies enforce accessibility regulations. Non-compliance may lead to legal action, fines, or sanctions, emphasizing the importance of adherence to standards. Collaboration among technology developers, disability advocacy groups, and end users is crucial for ensuring accessible music technology meets diverse needs. Advocacy efforts drive advancement. Visit Inclusion Europe site. The European Agency for Special Needs and Inclusive Education supports the development of inclusive education systems across member countries, promoting equitable educational opportunities for all learners. Thank you for your attention.